Grand Rising. Hope everyone is doing well. White Light Oracle this morning. Thank you to my spirit team for coming in, allowing me to be a bright light for the collective. What is the message that you, higher self, feel? Whoa. Well, that was easy. Alpha of Alkaline. The Oracle of Chaldea. 24:37. A positive twist of fate and a windfall of good fortunes are destined for you. Brightness and hope will alleviate negativity and give you strength to find your way through a time of adversity and challenge. Finally, you will experience peace, love, and a deep connection with your true self and the universe. Good things are on their way. The brightest star in the Palladian star system, holding the frequency of love, sacred feminine healing power of compassion and grace of mercy. Alcyon is the goddess of grace and mercy, especially in the faces of heart-wrenching loss. She assures us that we will find a way through, and there is comfort for us when we need it, even if further work needs to be done before we can fully be released into a new era of happiness. When Alpha of Alkaline makes an appearance, we are near the deepest, darkest phase of our suffering and can trust that we are already beginning to emerge on the other side. Dark night of the soul. Spiritual awakening. I feel as if some of you feel I'm getting somebody's in their feelings. And that's okay. You have to cry and mourn for things to go, right? When you lose things, though, things are replaced with better, right? Whether it be physical, right? Someone in passing. But I always remind people, same as with my dad, even though someone's existence here in this lifetime ends, does not mean that it's the end of the existence. It's just the beginning of a new existence, correct? I feel as if a lot of the collective that are spiritually awakening, right? Changing their ways, for a lack of a better term. It's the death and transformation cycle, and it can be very painful. But as long as you stay focused, keep that mental vision of where you're going. Sometimes, yes, you do have to be present, but you also have to have hopes and dreams, because when you take things away, you have to replace them with healthy things. You can't just leave open space for anything to come in, right? There has to be a perfect balance. Ouch. It's like exactly hitting the funny bone, but it's not funny. There's nothing funny, right, about healing. Again, people have projected or created a sense that spiritual awakening, is all fun and happy and rainbows, and spirituality is one of these greatest things, and it is. But it's a healing journey, right? It's a perfect balance of light and dark, similar kind of to my hair. No, really. I need to get my hair done, but that's just not the point. I'm getting tired of the blonde, but I don't know what to do next. So there's choices and there's decisions, right? For something that you're putting work, effort, energy into, which is yourselves. $24, which is a 6, and that's balance. It's the tipping scale, I heard. Hi, all. Some of you are on the tipping scale of something really great that's life-changing. And it's not just spiritually, because I want to explain, whenever you do things in the spiritual, your outer world is also going to reflect that. I hope everyone's having a good Grand Rising day. My part of the country, we got a little bit of that backlash from the hurricane. We're good. Let's not forget those who are a little less fortunate than us today. You know? So, anyways. Temperance. Oh, wow. Yeah. It's about balancing oneself and one's stability. Your gift is that of healing. Working through oneself, putting oneself, you know, into a sense of a hangman position. It's kind of like the old saying goes, when you don't know what to do, you don't do nothing at all. You sit and temper yourself. It's like being put in a pressure cooker, right? I'm being reminded also of how a diamond is made. Your diamond's in the rough. You go through all this tempering stage, you'll come out shining bright. See this? A light unto the world. And for some of you whose loved ones have passed, they're with you. Loyal companions, same as my father. Got more than one. I got a sky father, and then I had my earthly father, correct? They're working for you in the spiritual realm, ancestors. Because you're feeling sad. It's okay to feel sad. Tell you what, whether you're going through physically grieving the loss of someone, or if you're grieving the loss of an old life that maybe you thought would last forever, in some aspect, it could be marriage, it could be relationships, some of it's friendships. When you grow and others choose to not grow, that's not a reflection of, you know, them. It's a reflection that you're rising. I hear they'll catch up. I split the deck at the sun. There's happier times to come. The sun will rise again. Remember that. If you're going through a really dark period, I'm seeing someone like really, this card fell out as I grabbed this other deck, but if you're really struggling right now, just know that it does get better, correct? You're sitting in a state of contemplation. write a goodbye letter to the old you. When I was going through recovery and what I was going through, I've shared before, like, I wrote letters to my soul. I wrote a soul contract to myself of what it is that I wanted to accomplish with my recovery journey, right? And I get really emotional about it because that was something that I had to overcome. Some of you, it could be other things, right? Yeah. Walking away from people, places, things, walks of life, belief systems. Look, there's the sun at the bottom of the deck. Your ancestors are coming in. For someone, a light, a lamp will flicker. Specific. That's just to kind of say, hey, I stopped by. See how Hearn's coming in is, for me, that's like a lamp I'm seeing. Someone that has passed is going to come in. Energy, electricity, it's easy. You're gonna be beautiful. Your soul. You're cleaning up your soul. Like, I just saw a vision in my head of your spirit team, right? Say you have a window, or for instance, a mirror, right? And it's got dust on it, and it's been sitting, it's being stored for a very long time. It's been in darkness. When you take that out of storage, you have to spray it down, right, with some glass cleaner. You have to take a rag or a towel or what have you, and you have to wipe, right, and clean the surface. Yeah. I don't know what tribe you belong to, Tom Lamore, but I'm the Coushatta tribe. So, whomever that you are laying to rest, may they rest in peace as well. I live in a state of dharma, not that of karma, correct? I've done my karma clearing for this lifetime. And maybe, thank you for stopping in, because you do. When you go through this dark night of the soul, there's a lot of karma clearing and judgment, and things that has to be released. I'm happy and I'm proud to be who I am and be able to step in, even for my ancestors who were not able to overcome the things, that I was put here for my bloodline. I send love and authenticity and healing to those, that have not yet reached the point where I am. And I encourage all of you to continue, along your healing journey, so that you too can find enlightenment and peace for your own bloodline. My ancestors are very, very proud of me. I'm proud of myself, and I have nothing to be ashamed of. And that is the Ace of Swords, and that is the truth. See, I held the keys to free. See, this is my Akashic records. This is my map of the soul. This is why I was created. I do bring messages from the underworld because I have overcame all of the darkness, just as well as some of you. Let this be a lesson. You are of light. And if you haven't found, your way, then you're worthless. Because you're not following through and you're not doing what you're to be doing. Instead, you cast judgment. The only one that can, cast judgment is my Sky Father. Karma helps. But again, I don't live in a state of karma, right? I've done all that healing work. Just as well as all of you. The dark night of the soul is also about healing, right? Past life things. It's coming to terms with yourself and finding your true, authentic self so you can stand in all of your glory and be proud of what and who it is. You know, a perfect balance of light and dark. I'm okay with all that because I'm authentic. Queen of Cups, highly intuitive, right? In touch with the feelings and the emotions. Nine of Cups, Nine of Mirrors, doing that internal work. Very connected to the ancient ones. There's an owl here. Talks about wisdom, right? Knowledge is just something that you've learned or you've picked up. Wisdom is actually putting it into practice. I'm wise. Highly connected. As all of you. The sun is here, but the moon is always here as well, correct? We do shine light in darkness. Some of you, this is your, soul's journey as well, is to shine light and step in. Because you've done that healing work, you're going back, correct? You're allowing spirit to lead and guide you. You have this sort of truth. There's a path you have to pick. Are you gonna, it's the narcissistic card, right? That's Five of Swords energy. But here's the Six of Swords. So some of you could have had narcissistic tendencies, right? But you've taken a big, long, hard look. If you're questioning whether or not you are, you're probably not. And I don't even want to say narcissistic. Don't give clout to, like, other people's agenda. Take it, such as I did, transmute that energy, right? And then you have the Six of Swords, right? Which is being lead, leading you to where it is you need to go. See all the purple in this card? It's your crown chakra. So becoming in tune. You hold the keys to your own soul. You hold the keys to your own path. You hold the keys to your own journey. It's not about everybody else. Your value and worth is in how you see yourself. Fall in love with both sides of who you are. Fall in love with the dark side of you that had to do things, right? They were programmed into you, right? By parents or what have you. Teachings. Find your own teachings, your belief systems, correct? Because that is your value, worth. That's your legacy. Is to be authentic by clearing away and wiping all that dust off the windows and the mirrors and what have you. That is the way that you create window to the soul. You can also do other things, but I don't really teach all of those things on here, correct? But I do teach the correct way. Ace of Pentacles. There's the Six of Swords, I told you. So being strong, stable, independent, on your own, right? Being able to stand alone. when things comes at you, you just pick up that Ace of Swords that you have and cut that tie off. Be like, not welcome here. Why? Because I hold the sword of truth, and I can cut things in and out of my life as I am divinely guided, because I love and I value myself more than anything in this world, because I've gone within and I've made peace with myself, and I've made peace with everything. I remember for the longest I stood in a true state of surrender. It's 10 days. That was my initiation, by the way. Some of you, I feel, is going through an initiation of the soul. You've purged. You've left behind. Others have moved forward. Others have stayed where they are, but you're not. Correct? So, I'm going to leave this message here. For those of you who are going through a very dark period of your life, remember, you are the light. You're the light. Focus on your light. Focus on your brightness, correct? And how far you have come and where it is that you're going. Create your own vision and dream and follow through. So, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a very blessed day. Till next time.